microphone issues. So sorry about that, guys. We're playing some Shadowrun with JJ, Travis, and Andrew. So we're going to go ahead and introduce the players, and then go ahead and start tonight's episode. Let's go ahead and have everyone introduce themselves. We'll start off with you, JJ.
I'm JJ. I looked over here and I realized the camera's right there. Hello. I play a little cyber ninja that don't say shit, except for the robots.
It's a wonderful change, not having to hear JJ talk.
The joke is, he actually
Shots
talks
fired.
a lot.
It's true.
Just not the way you'd think.
And we'll go off with next up with Drew.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm Drew. I'm playing Brer Raven, who's he knows a lot about magic law, and that's about it. That's all he knows.
That's all he knows.
He's
Just magic
He's
law.
an intern. Oh wait, he's not an intern anymore.
No, I think he actually just got promoted.
That's true.
To
Got his
a,
first
actual
paycheck,
corporal.
yeah.
I got actual money. Anyways, that's
That's true.
my life.
And Travis.
I'm Travis, and I play Red. A cunning, we'll say, criminal sort of guy who's putting together a ragtag team of runners. For what purpose? Stay tuned.
What purpose? I don't even know.
I don't know. I don't know what purpose it is. 'Cause
Demurrer.
it's fun.
Thank you so much for the host, dude. Yeah. So. Red. You, everyone obviously already has their comm codes that they were able to provide off for, at the end of last, episode before. It's been about a month. You've been working on different things here and there. But you get a text message discussing or saying that they need to meet with you, D.
Do I know who this is?
You've received a couple text messages. The last one you received from them, excuse me, was a hit on destroying an entire warehouse.
Yeah, and I did it, and then they paid me, but I just did that because they said they'd pay me to do it. I never really asked, nor did I care who it was. Now that they want to meet with me, I care greatly. I don't know who it is.
The only thing that you ever get is their signature is just a capital D, as in dog.
All right. I say regarding ?
Your next job.
And what makes you think I want this next job?
Someone's life might depend on it.
Is it my life?
The next image that comes through is a red vial.
When and where?
Downtown Seattle, 1 a.m. And they provide you an address or a set of locations.
Okay. I go alone.
All right. You arrive, and shortly after you arrive, there is a long limo pulls up. It's all completely blacked out, and you roll down the window and you see a very very familiar face that you wish you never had to see again.
Mm-hmm.
Get in.
Yeah, get in.
All right. So here's the deal. We had a break-in in our warehouse, tech facility, whatever you really want to call it, and stole a very vital piece of equipment that we require. And we need you, and we've heard that you've been putting small groups together, getting acquainted with different runners, and we think you can put together a pretty solid team that will be able to do this run for us.
What exact?
I'm sorry, you cut out.
What exactly was stolen?
A high military grade drone that was providing security for the place.
If it got stolen, it must not be very good.
Or the decker that was on the run was very good.
Fair enough. And if I come across the decker,
Well, he's a past runner of yours, so hopefully that won't be an issue if it comes to that.
oh, you know who stole it?
I sort of created him. His name's Zero. He's a technomancer.
You want me to track down Zero? And when I find him,
I don't care what you do after you find him. I just want the drone back.
This is gonna be very awkward.
do you have a last location?
Yeah, Redmond Barrens. In a small hut that he was camping out in.
Alright, I will. Do you have the. You send me like the make and model of the drone so I know exactly. Or like the serial number so I can match serial numbers so I know.
I can do that.
Great.
Do you want to
Do
know
that,
what the
and
reward is?
I assumed it was not dying. Is there another reward?
You'll get an option.
Okay.
Stock options?
150,000 Nuyen. Or your vial destroyed.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
I will track down this drone.
And upon retrieving the drone and bring it to me, we can go ahead and discuss which payment you would prefer.
Deal.
Wonderful. Now get out of my limo.
Yeah, I get out. I'm not trying to test anybody's patience here today.
Well, sir.
So after you get out of the limo, it just takes off.
Okay. I'm gonna head back to wherever I'm staying right now.
Okay. You head back to that location.
I'm gonna call. I want to know if I have any. Have I had any contact with Zero since the debacle?
Not really. You've been trying to fan out your resources, not necessarily using the same people over and over again. I would say go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
2.
2. So besides these two people, you have the contact information for 2 other runners that you seem to trust pretty well that seem to want to join your organization and cause.
Okay. I was hoping I could just call Zero, but that's.
Yeah, maybe you definitely have his comlink information, so you could call him. Yeah, but you just haven't in the last 4 weeks really been in contact with him.
Yeah, I ring him up. I want to see what happens.
Zero. It is about 1:30 in the morning. And your comlink goes off.
Okay, I will answer. On a side note, though, real quick, I am not addicted to any drugs, and I can explain it if you want me to.
Nope, I believe you.
Okay. By the way, just fucking barely.
Yes.
Like, I literally, if I got one less success, addicted.
Yes. So I like to hear.
It was real close. I answer the call.
You stole a drone?
Obviously, keep in mind this is a robotic voice. So it's gonna sound like Sirius talking to you, but with a penis. And it replies, "No, I have no use for drones. I use knives, guns."
I'm very confused.
You want to? What's going on, bud?
What is going on, bud?
So,
Yeah.
this is not a Decker I'm talking to, though.
Have you ever seen me press keys on anything that wasn't a trigger?
No, I wanted to call Zero the Decker.
Oh, so you hang back up and you reach out to Zero the Decker.
Wrong Zero. I'm gonna need you. I got a new comlink. I just got a new comlink. But I need you for something, to get a drone that you don't need to use, but I need it. And money, and then you'll do the this, and then I'll the stab, and then I'm gonna take care of the payment. So
Kill Decker equals money. Done.
click. I don't know who hung up first, but we were done with the conversation.
After you hang up, you call the other Zero. Hello?
Zero. It's red. We're sort of blood brothers in a way, I think.
That's a good way to look at it.
You stole a drone recently?
Roll diplomacy.
Let's roll some diplomacy.
Negotiation
That one.
or etiquette.
Nope.
Or
Definitely a negotiation.
leadership. Intimidation. Performance.
Drew, quit
How the-
naming things that I'm bad at.
Josh, how the fuck do I not have intimidation? How did this just completely go past me?
Because I didn't make your character. You made it?
Let's see.
There's always something you forget.
Good thing you can get karma and put points into it.
How much karma do I have?
I don't know.
Alright, hang on, it's not wrong.
It says I have 3.
Did you include the 6 you got from your last run with me, one-on-one?
I have
3 hits.
12. No, 9.
Okay. 3 hits. A few moments of silence that feel like it goes on for an eternity. Maybe. What's it to you?
Did you know what you were doing? Or were you on a run?
Both?
Because our mutual acquaintance is not too thrilled.
I was doing the run to get rid of our normal or our acquaintance, or at least put a damper on anything he could really do.
Well, you see, this has put me in quite the bind, as he's reached out to me to reacquire the drone. Now, I don't want to. I don't want this to come down to any you versus me or use of excessive force. But you see the predicament I'm in.
Well, I hope it doesn't come to that then, and you make the smart decision.
What's your long-term plan? How exactly does this hurt his business?
Well, that I'm not sure how much he told you about the location of where that drone was, but that's the location. There's approximately about 5 stories underneath ground, filled with different blood that he has acquired throughout his years. Of different runners, different people in government. It's all there, and this drone was watching it. It's our opportunity to go and raid it and destroy everything he's ever collected.
And what's your plan to do that?
Well, he honestly came aware faster than I was expecting him to of who took it, and obviously the resources. I wasn't aware that he'd have called so quickly. But I would love your help if you're in for it.
What I'm hearing is you took his drone with no actual plan to storm the base.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
See, this is why you should have come to me first.
I mean, to be fair,
Because
it wasn't my run. I was hired for it.
Who hired you?
Some Jay, I don't know. He comes from Chicago.
Do you have the drone?
I know where it is.
Alright, let's meet so we can talk about this more.
Look, I don't know what deal he offered you or how long you've been in his payroll, if you have been. But I don't know if I trust you. You're gonna have to convince me a little bit more than this.
Look, if I want to know what the plan is, I want this person gone just as much as you do, not more. But I need to know the plan, so I'm not about to go knock on their door with my little pea shooter. I know some pretty badass people, but I've done my research and they're not badass enough. Now I can help you and whoever your J was come up with a plan. That's my strong suit. But I need to know what it is right now, or if there is one. I'm going to tell you right now, if there's not a plan, the best thing you can do, because he's already on to you, the best thing you can do is hand that drone back. He's coming for you, and you know his reason.
I'm aware of his resources, and I'm afraid you're wondering.
Well,
Go ahead and roll negotiation with a +2 dice player.
you would roll what?
Negotiation with +2.
Set it all up again. Don't count that.
Jesus. If you do one thing well. Alright, here's my location. I just want to let you know I'm not alone. It's people I've ran with in the past. They're not afraid to shoot if they need to, if they see the point for it.
Great, I'll be there as soon as I can.
Duly noted. And he hangs up, and you get a text message shortly after with the same location of the little hut that was given to you by the Johnson, if you want to call him that.
Okay, I'm gonna call Brer.
Brer, it's about 1:35 in the morning. And your comm link starts going off.
Who is this?
Rare, it's me. Who else would be calling you?
Oh, you never know. I mean, sometimes I have people call me to do magic stuff
Uh-huh.
in the middle of the night, you know. So.
Yes, that sounds incredibly gross. Rare, listen, I got a job for you if you're interested.
Sure. Well, I mean, do I get paid, or is this
Yeah.
like intern
Yeah,
job, or?
No, you're gonna get another paycheck. It's gonna be great.
All right, yeah. I'm always down for like paying jobs, or intern work, or brer work even. I mean,
Oh,
whatever.
sounds good. Okay. I'm gonna
Where
pick
am
you
I?
up.
You're picking me up? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll be here, doing magic stuff till you get here.
Got it. I'll be there soon. What time is it right now, Josh?
It's about 1:35 a.m.
Okay. Perfect. That's exactly what time I wanted.
Hello, Laura.
JJ says hello. She brought me cookies and she's like, I almost ate those instead of giving them to you, just so you know. It's like, oh,
Wow. That's true love.
that's what I'm saying. She also says hello.
I'm gonna text Zero with an ETA. I'm gonna text the robot that doesn't talk
That's
with an
zero.
ETA. Yeah.
You just
Okay.
sent me an ETA.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reply. Do I? For where?
The details when I pick you up.
He's
Oh.
picking us all up.
Okay.
Is there anything either of you would like to do in preparation before he picks you up?
Yeah, my magic stuff. I'm gonna summon a wind spirit.
Go ahead and roll summoning. And did you want to bind it or?
I'll worry about that after I summon it.
Okay. Just to let you know, you have about 5 hours before sunrise.
Okay, so I will have to bind it, but we'll worry about that.
I just wanted to
If
let you
I-
know ahead of time.
Actually, summon one.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Josh. Can you
Oh!
send me Chummer real quick?
What's up?
Oh! I did.
What happened?
You did the
I
thing,
s-
dude.
I summoned it.
You took 4 or 2
Well,
drain?
No, I took.
Because it's 4 times or 2 times 2 coming
Oh
in, and you
yeah.
resisted
So
2.
I took 2. Okay,
Yep.
that's fine. It'll be gone by the time I get picked up, probably.
Did you want to go ahead?
Oh
and
yeah, I gotta
Now,
bind
how long
it
does
too.
binding take?
I believe. I'll have to look.
I think it's an hour per.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
My nose hurts.
A lot. Yeah. So you take 5 total. I think it's a level
Yep.
or an hour per level of force to bind. I could be
Oh.
wrong though.
I'll look.
Okay.
Because then I won't be able to bind it in time. But that's fine. It's more for precaution. I can always summon another one
Exactly. So we'll go ahead and say you didn't go ahead and bind it quite yet. That way you don't have to worry about taking that drain and then resting through it. If
later.
you can.
I'll keep reading. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just.
Red, you pull up to Brer's house first. And Brer, you see him outside. Are you having your driver drive you around?
Yes.
Okay.
Always.
Shortly after, you have arrived at Zero the robot's house. And you had picked him up as well.
So everyone's here.
Yeah, and I'm assuming everyone brought all their necessary gear.
Yeah, the bike's gonna follow.
Okay.
I don't really have much. I just have a couple foci that are tattoos, and then and then my clothes. So I'm always prepared.
Sick nasty.
Briefcase.
You have a briefcase katana?
No, there was a comma in between those two words.
Oh,
Um,
okay. It's like,
wanna
that's
pull
kind of
up-
cool.
I just want to do like a regular Google search on this drone that we have to recover.
Go ahead and roll computers or logic -1.
Alright, this is the lowest roll I've ever made in this game.
My lowest roll when Josh tells me intimidation.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yep, no, that's.
Did you want to edge
that's
it?
about- No, it's fine. I suck at this. I'm not gonna edge it.
How do you use these stupid computers?
Yeah.
You get ready to go and type on your comlink, and then realize he never, he is still in the process of sending you the text message that has the brand of the drone.
Alright. Say, gentlemen, here's the deal. You are my protection for the evening. We are headed to a meeting, and I've been advised that some of the people there might be a bit trigger happy. And they have something that I need. Hopefully, I'll be able to leave with it peacefully. If not, leave the Decker alive.
I
We
guess.
clear?
What?
Well, I guess.
All I heard was Decker not alive. Got it.
Yep, perfect, Brer. And we'll just go. That's
It does take you quite a bit because it is inside the actual Barrens, so it's outside of Seattle limits. So it does take you out there. There's a lot of broken down buildings across the way, and in one of these little makeshift houses.
before we get to the actual hut, I wanna probably let Zero out to
To
sneak
go to the
around.
bathroom? Oh, that makes more sense.
Is that what I mean? Zero. Is that
Wait,
the
what
type
was
of?
that? One more time. One more time.
I'm just thinking that maybe you ought to get out first so they don't know you're here.
Are we? Where are we going exactly? Like, what kind of place is it?
It's the Redmond Barrens, so it's outside of Seattle limits. So it's technically it's like the area where the big battle happened outside of Seattle. So there's a lot of like broken down and like very decrepit war zone looking houses.
Okay. Do I see some sort of like water tower or anything? Sniper nesty.
Yeah, there's plenty of like actually like houses that are like doors busted in. There's second floor house, like there's actually like this. You notice that this area is more like a residential area, like an old neighborhood. So you see a bunch of like two-story houses that used to be pretty decent until a lot of hardcore weaponry came through. So
Alright. I will go across the street from our target and whichever two-story building is across the street. Clear the building out first, and then set up in one of the windows overlooking the target location.
yeah, are you trying to just stealth through here, or are you just walking through the house?
I want to be stealthy, but I'm still going to reach and clear in a stealth. Maybe.
Yep. Go ahead and roll a stealth for me.
I'm having trouble. Josh, do you have my PDF? Can you look up my stuff?
I'm sorry, you're really quiet.
Can
He
you
wants-
look at my PDF real quick? Do you have that while I'm trying to figure out this real quick?
It was technical difficulty.
Yeah, I haven't.
It's the PDF is also on your phone if you haven't deleted our conversation, JJ.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now.
No, sorry, I didn't know. I'm trying to
Okay.
figure out my audio also. Do I sound better before?
Yeah, it just sounded like you were talking away from the microphone, which you might have been doing if your mic is sensitive.
I'm pretty much eating the microphone.
I mean, it sounds good now to me, personally.
Baby.
There's some kind of thing happening here, baby.
We have such a long conversation.
I know. We talk forever.
Go ahead and roll like 13 dice, because I think it's around there.
Sneak is. Oh my god, Josh, you got it perfectly.
I was gonna say 14. Dude.
I'm just saying, I'm sort of a god, so. Do you have any bonuses for Urban?
Oh.
If you have specialization?
I actually. I got tracking Urban,
Oh, okay.
but I also have physical, so thermal dampening. Can't see me while I'm sneaking. If they're going thermal, and chameleon suit, sneaking. So if they see me, chameleon suit helps.
Okay.
Where's my roll time? 13 bucks. Okay. Not fantastic, but I'll take
Did
it.
you want to edge, or are you fine with the 3?
Nah, fuck it. I'll just kill whoever's in here if I have to.
Okay. You are walking around, and I have broke something. Hold on. Okay. You're walking around, and you do hear footsteps in the room. Like, so you make it into the house. And you cleared the whole first floor, and you're making your way up the steps. And you do hear footsteps above you in one of the rooms. They're pretty solid footsteps.
I will take out my katana and ninja up into that room. Well, at least up into the entrance.
Okay. Roll perception for me.
Did you grab your briefcase katana or your noodle katana?
Briefcase left hand, katana right hand. You said, what was I looking for? Oh, perception. Which is a 14. Bam.
At the very top of the stairs, you see a very thin wire going across the top of the stairs.
I will step over it.
As you step over it, you do hear what sounds like a small engine that's going across. As you do see a drone going across. You've seen this drone before from your last mission. It's a type of drone. It's a Doberman drone with a AK mounted on the top of it.
Does it notice me?
It doesn't seem to notice you. It does look like it's patrolling. As it gets to the end of the room, it turns around, like not facing you, and then heads back in the direction that it came from.
Okay. Do I see the Decker?
You do not see a Decker. What you do see, though, is a large troll walking around, and you see him sort of get to the far window, and it doesn't look like it's a sniper rifle, but you can definitely tell it's some kind of rifle that does have a scope on top, but it's not like a sniper rifle. And it is looking in the direction of where the house that you guys were supposed to meet up at is.
What is he wearing?
He is wearing a helmet and looks like a some kind of jacket. It's hard to tell. It's pretty dark in here, but it's pretty. You can tell it's a thicker jacket. Do you have gun knowledge?
Very much so. Firearms, rating 5.
Go ahead and roll your firearms.
Since it is a rifle, it is a pool of 7.
Hey.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did you want to edge that glitch? Or that
Yes.
critical glitch, even?
Yes, I apparently had an aneurysm.
Is that a rifle or is that a?
Is that a stick?
No. Hey, sir, are you holding a unicorn?
He's like, yes, I am.
Doesn't matter.
I believe you.
Exactly. It's an AK of some model. It's but you can definitely tell it does have a at least a 4-time scope on it.
What is this game? Is like Sense Intention? Is it Sense Intention?
Judge or sense motive. That's the one.
Judge intentions,
Yep. That one. Thanks,
which
guys.
is charisma plus intuition.
Should be at towards the top of your character sheet.
Judge Intentions. I have yes. I roll it. Yeah.
Charisma plus intuition.
I got a 3.
Hey, that's not bad. What exactly are you trying to look for?
Does it seem like he's in Overwatch or snipe kind of mode? Because like you could feel that like is he about to pull the trigger or is he just kind of like watching out?
He's just watching out. You can see on this, like, his finger is even like neck on the trigger. It's off to the side, like he's holding it, but he's not ready to fire anyway. He's just watching.
I have a feeling we're here for the same mission. We thought of the same plan. I will quietly slip the blade, kind of like down, kind of through his neck, but so like in a way that like he wouldn't know it's there until like, you know what I mean, close enough to his neck, but he wouldn't know, and
Go
just
ahead.
kind of sit there.
And
You want me to
roll
roll
another
something
stealth check for me, and then I'll roll a perception check and see if he notices it.
I got a fucking 6.
Jesus.
Does he
Let's
notice
go.
the blade in his neck?
He does not. He's heavily watching down the scope as you get your blade in the position you want. He doesn't seem to notice.
And then I'm going to say in my robot voice, "What you looking at?" While the blade then kind of taps the top of his chin, or the bottom of his chin. Sorry, I should say.
You hear a loud and just utter
It's one way to meet death.
and he looks over. Just watching this house, friend. No, we don't need any problems here. I think we're expecting you guys.
Are you Overwatch for the meeting?
Indeed, I am. I'm assuming you are as well.
You want to be Overwatch buddies?
What? And as you get closer, you can sort of notice on the fingers there are long claws and fanged teeth. Definitely abnormal
Living
looking troll.
in Seattle for a long time. Would I know? As a player, I know what he is. He's been living in Seattle a while. Would Zero know?
Go ahead and roll. Do you have Seattle knowledge? If not, go ahead and roll logic -1. Or if you think you have any skills.
Seattle, yes.
You have
Yes.
Seattle knowledge? Go ahead and roll Seattle knowledge.
Seattle pool 8.
Yep, go ahead and roll it. You've seen some headlines, probably about 6 or 7 months ago. A brotherhood was broken out in downtown Seattle, where a ghoul infestation had broken loose, and it had pictures of them, going through the town and trashing up things, and people got a couple pictures of him. This guy looks like he is part ghoul in some aspect, but he's not feral or anything like that.
I will make the smart-ass comment of you are the most high-functioning ghoul I've ever met. And granted, the only ghoul I've ever met, but I've read the stories.
I appreciate that. I think. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and take the next room, you might want to let me go though, so I can tell my drone not to shoot you as soon as it turns that corner, though.
I just figured we'd hang here, watch each other. That way shit hits the fan, we both know. Wasn't me, wasn't you. Just gonna hang here, keep, guns holstered.
So do you mind if I reach for my data pad and tell the drone not to shoot you?
That's cool.
Okay.
I will holster the katana.
He just sort of rests his gun down on the window sill and just go ahead and reach for a data pad and turns off. As the drone rounds the corner, you can hear the gun wind up, and then boom. Red, you get a phone call from not the runner, or not the Zero that's on your running team, but your old runner Zero.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I take it you're nearby.
And what makes you say that?
My Overwatch got a visitor, to say the least.
Ah, yes. Like great minds think alike, I guess, huh?
Suppose they do, friend.
Click. I'll pull up. I mean, I'm not
Okay.
trying to be rude. I'm just there.
So you pull up, and you do notice outside you see a very, very tall-looking figure in full riot gear and a large shield
Motherfucker.
standing
Is
outside.
it Torg?
It is Torg.
Yes. I greet it. Torg, my friend.
He
Where
sort of
is-
just looks at you.
It's great to see you. Where is Zero? Oh, head that direction.
He stands in front of the door, hands up.
Oh, Torg. I thought we were friends. You remember Brer? Brer's even here.
Hi! It's me! Brer!
There's no need for
Instantly
this
just
charade.
cracks a small smile. He's like, what? Why? You're still running together? What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still.
Okay.
I'm getting paid finally. I'm not an intern anymore.
Yeah.
This is great.
You see him reach up for a little earbud that he has. Hey, there's a mage here, by the way. Is that okay to let him in?
He knows who I am.
Go
if
ahead.
you're here,
And he sort
Yeah.
of stands off to the side.
He stands to the side.
Yep, and it allows you to go through.
Alright, let's go.
it's like he almost forgot who we were or something.
Yeah, that was weird.
I know exactly who you are, and that's what terrifies me.
It's me.
But he lets you in, and you do notice there are about 3 other runners sitting on the first floor. You have not met any of them before. Is there anything you guys would like to do as you guys are walking past him, or past the 3 of them to go up the stairs? Either Shadowrun community knowledge, or a sensing, or just a perception check. Anything you guys would like to do?
I would like to look as cool as possible.
Go ahead and roll performance.
Okay. That's not what I was expecting, but alright, here we go.
or deception.
There you go.
Sick. You was that just a 0 successes or yeah?
And
okay.
one. There's a 1 in there.
That's
but-
but it's not a glitch. You just walk through. You think you look really cool.
I don't. I
Red,
never look cool.
he looks the same as he's walking. You don't really notice a difference. He stops, corrects himself, and then goes back to his same hunch that he walks through.
Yeah, I want to see if I know these three.
Yeah. What are you gonna be rolling?
I just area knowledge Seattle. I don't have any underground.
Go ahead and roll logic -1.
What? I'll take it.
And then I'll remember that I'm like the only mage defense, and then I'll sense.
Go ahead. Do you also want to
Yeah,
astral
no.
perceive or astral perceive first, or you want to sense first?
We'll do both.
Okay, go ahead and roll your perception first, and then your, you've heard of, surprisingly, you've heard of all three of these runners. You're a lot less excited that they're here. One of them is a dwarf named Slings. Specialized in a Yakuza infiltration mission and wiped out a good chunk of the Yakuza that's in Seattle. There is another runner there by a elf by the name of Trinket. Is a very well-known smuggler, to say the least. And this last one, you notice there's a bow and a quiver of arrows sitting down next to them. And their name was, I think it was Arrow? What was their name?
Cypherhawk.
Yeah, that one. Just sitting in the room. A sensing. Wait, why are there two sensing rolls?
I thought there was 4 people, so just take the top 3. Because you have to roll for each person.
Right. So that perception is astral, yes?
Yep.
You do see that there is a spirit that is sitting, that has not manifested, but it is sitting next to Slings.
What kind?
Spirit of man.
Oh.
And you do notice that there is Slings is magical. If you want to pull up the sensing table, I can tell you what exactly information. Trinket is not. And the last one you do not know.
Where is the thing? Old stuff 312. Look on one page and then go to another page. Alright, so one hit on the sense table is the general state of the subject's health, their general emotion state, and if they are mundane or awakened.
So for all three, because you got at least that.
Awakened,
Cyberpunk-
mundane, awakened.
Exactly, and then all of them are nervous a little bit. And then other than that, that's all you really get from them.
2 hits is presence and location of cyberware implants, the class of magical subject, fire elemental, manipulation spell, power focus. If you have seen this subject's aura before, you may recognize it. And then 3 is how high their essence and magic are, or which one's higher or lower, and whatever the forces, or whatever the subject's force is.
For their okay, so he does have a magic of 6, and he does have an active summoning focus, as well as an active health focus.
Alright.
the focuses are both 2.
I'm guessing their magic's all equal to mine.
And you do notice he does have a mask effect going on, so you can see that he's trying to mask himself as a level or a magic 4 user.
Oh, he's trying to trick everybody, make him think he's weaker, huh? Cause he's short.
Something like that.
Oh,
Oh.
there goes JJ. He's back.
My Discord. I was fucking with it. My Discord crashed.
Sick. Okay. So yeah, you do notice all of them. So yeah, so you guys actually, you can tell everything you guys were looking for information-wise. And as soon as you enter, you can sort of see their demeanor shift. You know, they were more relaxed as soon as they got back in. Well, as soon as you got into the room, you see that either they reach for a weapon, not like aggressively or anything, but just, you know, reaching back for it, picking up a bow and arrow. The dwarf doesn't do anything. It just sort of sits there. And they sort of just nod up to the stairs. Where at the top of the stairs, you see Zero.
Hey, I know that guy.
Zero, old friend. It's good to see you. I go up and greet him.
It's good to see you as well. He gives you like an awkward hug.
And we're still in the same room as the other renters.
If you go up to if you're going up to greet him, your guys are going to be on the second floor. When you get to the second floor, you notice that it's quite a makeshift command center they have upstairs.
Rare, why don't you sit with these nice folks?
Okay.
And, Zero and I are gonna have a little chat.
Yeah, how's it going? You want me to, like, entertain them or just hang out?
Sure, yeah, entertain them.
Alright.
When you get
I'll
up to the stairs as well, you do notice there is one last individual up there, human-looking individual. If you want to go ahead and roll your logic -1 again, you're more than welcome to roll that and see if you recognize this individual as well.
Oh.
You have not heard of this individual. But you see that he does reach for a pistol, and you do notice he has a shotgun on his back. And you look at Zero, and he goes, Mav, you can calm down. He's good. He's cool.
He's also wearing a cowboy hat and a long duster.
Exactly.
Look. So I just turned to Zero. I don't know who this other person is. Like, look. What's the plan here? What are you trying to do?
Destroy it all. I mean, we have, what is there, 6 runners downstairs, including me and Maverick here. I guess that makes 7 or 8. Have you and your 3 people. We're looking at 10, 11. I think we could take down this warehouse. This supply drop.
And who among these people has their blood stored there?
That would be you and me, I guess.
And what is in it for these other folks?
A paycheck?
Look. We can try and go in there guns blazing. What are the other defenses? Just the drone? I highly doubt it. There's going to be magical defenses.
You're right. It's not gonna be a cakewalk. We have a mage downstairs that since there was at least a Force 10 barrier surrounding the place, and at least counted 5 spirits. On the tech side, I couldn't get into the host.
Look,
But this is how we become free.
You're stealing the drone was a good first move, but you needed multiple follow-ups immediately after in order to have any sort of chance at doing this. You know about all of the defenses that are there currently, and that is a task in and of itself for this group of people. You couldn't get into the host. We have a Force 10 barrier, and we don't even know what's inside yet. We don't know if there are actual people inside that are going to put up a fight. On top of that, he's in Seattle.
How do you know this? How do you know he's in Seattle?
I met with him yesterday.
And you didn't try to kill him or anything?
In what world do you think I could kill him?
Maybe not you, but you have contacts, right?
Yeah. And I have my contacts working tirelessly on finding even a remote possibility of killing him. But constantly, no matter how much money I divert, no matter how many resources I dedicate to it, there's nothing. There's nothing. There's no plan.
Well, I mean, this guy can't be immune, right? There's literal footage of a dragon dying.
Yes. There is literal footage of a dragon dying. How much footage is there of a dragon slaughtering tons of people just like you? Let me tell you my plan.
I'm all ears.
My offer in coming here was get the drone back, do whatever I want with you, and I get my blood. Give me the drone, and I will try and get your blood as well. And then you and your friends all come work for me.
Roll negotiation.
Six.
It's a big thing you're asking for, you know that. For the opportunity to take my blood. How do you even know you're going to go into the facility with it?
How am I gonna get to it?
Yeah. Yeah, how are you going to get to my blood? We don't even know where my blood's even located. We don't even know if yours is located. He could probably even bring yours out to you when you get paid.
Oh, it's quite simple. I will negotiate for it. Because the best thing you have going for you is you've constantly been a thorn in the side of this dragon. And if you agree to come work for me and give all of that up and quit, if just your vial is destroyed, he might very well take that deal. Because the next step after sending me here is going to kill you without regard and take whatever they want.
You could instantly just feel the shift in mood. You can tell he's at the edge of his road. He sort of shared a small past of why he was on the run, what happened with everything going on with him, and he doesn't want to go back to be this test of it that they were creating to see how technomancers work, how their brain functions, how they're able to just use their mind to control the Matrix. And this is his latch to Jeffrey. Even if it meant that he died in the process, at least he wouldn't have to go back. He looks over to you. I guess we have a deal.
Great. I'm gonna take the drone. Take a few days. I'm gonna reach out to you. This is all gonna work out.
It's parked outside in the back of a truck. Follow me. I'll show you it. He takes you downstairs and he waves over to Slings to go ahead and follow him outside as well.
What's going on?
We're leaving.
Oh, that was easy. Well,
Yeah, easiest run of your life.
I didn't even have to cast a spell, although I was about to just for fun. But you know, do you want me to just wait here or what?
No, let's go get in the car.
Oh, yeah, I'll get in the car. That's cool. I'll talk to. I don't know. Driver lady. Oh yeah. Penelope. Yeah, driver lady. Yeah. Let me know if you need any spells or something. Bye.
Sounds good.
Zero, go ahead and roll perception for me. As you guys walk outside, you turn to the left side of the house where you guys are parked, so where the driveway is, and Sling sort of waves his hand, and about 6 cars of vehicles of different sizes appear. One being a very large semi truck that's parked there. Drone's inside the truck.
Semi truck.
So do I notice anything?
You do. Down to the left side, probably 200 meters off, you see a big dust storm begin to head in this way.
I'll look at the ghoul with a question mark on my helmet and be like, "That yours?"
I was about to ask you the same thing. He reaches over to his comlink. Hey, boss, I think we got some people coming inbound. I don't know if they could track the drone or what, but we got something coming in. Zero looks around frantically and tells Slings to hurry, cover that up again. He rolls his eyes and begins to cast an invisibility spell around it. Travis, I know you stepped away for a second. Did you hear the description that happened after Slings took the invisibility off?
I just heard there was a big semi truck.
Yeah, so there was like about 6 cars where everyone was parking more or less, and then you see a large semi truck that Zero said that the drone was in the back of that semi truck.
Okay.
And then he reached for his ear and then told Slings to hurry up and recast the spell onto the vehicles.
I asked him what's happening.
I guess we have a large dust cloud heading this way, but there's no wind or anything, so I don't know where it'd be coming from.
I say, Brer, there's a dust cloud headed this way. Any sort of magic that you know of? I mean, theoretically, is it possible?
Let me run over the theories with you. Hold on, and then I'm just gonna roll my magic theory.
It is very possible. You're not exactly sure if it is magic. It would have to be a lot of magic to kick up that much dust. As you guys look that way, and you guys just sort of see this large wall of dust that is heading towards you guys. So it's not impossible. It's highly improbable. It's probably more of a large amount of vehicles that are just kicking up dust in the Barrens. But it's possible.
That would make more sense, but I'm all about magic, so I think it's magic. And but it could be a lot of magic. Maybe this dragon is like coming here to. I mean, it's highly improbable, but you know, it could just be people coming too.
I'm gonna turn to Zero and say it's more likely. Remember when I said the next step was to come here and kill you? That's probably what's happening here. I know you want to keep this thing a secret, but wouldn't it be better for you to pilot this thing, given that it's probably the most powerful weapon we have here?
Speak for yourself.
Sling sort of just like rolls up his sleeves. I mean, if that's what you want to say, and then he finished casting his invisibility, and you just see the spirit of man as another dwarf figure in all black just appears next to him.
Well, I think we should get some positions. Let me go.
Right
You
now,
all get
you're sort of
ready.
like in a cul-de-sac. You're at the end of it, but it looks like where the cul-de-sac would go on and continue like into the rest of the neighborhood. Whatever street there was left, it looks like it was either blown up or plowed down or something. So you have a total of 8 houses you could hide in. If you don't want to hide all in the same house as everyone in the other Zero's group.
I don't know if I want to hide. I'm only good at talking. I'm less good at talking when there are bullets in me, but I might try to greet them.
Okay. So you want
I'm
to
gonna
stay in
go-
the cul-de-sac, or?
I'm gonna go to Penelope and tell her to head out because things are about to get dicey. And I'll call if I need a ride, or I'll find a way home.
Absolutely. She just like instantly just tears out of the cul-de-sac.
She's so loyal. I mean,
I'm gonna park the bike behind the house I'm in.
Okay.
I'm also gonna press a button on the briefcase.
Go ahead and describe what happens after you press the button on the side of the briefcase.
Y'all see Transformers?
Mm.
That, but a sniper rifle that kicks ass.
Alright.
So you're all set with your sniper rifle. What other preparations?
I'm gonna
would you guys
ask
like?
him. I'm gonna ask him if he can get a number. I'll say we think it's vehicles coming this way, not anything magical. Can you tell me how many? Give me a tactical assessment.
Sec.
I'm gonna get ready my fire spirit.
Okay. Did you already had it summoned or bound to you, correct?
Yeah, it's one of my bound ones.
Okay.
The
You
fires
still
of
do have
Shangara.
Yikes. You still have your air spirit available to you as well.
I know.
Oh wait,
It's just not as good in fights.
I got a troll right next to me.
Indeed, you do.
I'm just gonna fucking tap him and be like, "Yo, thermal vision, fucker. How many do you see?"
Oh yeah, I can do that. And he sort of like looks through his scope.
He forgot.
And it's normal for him. He sort of just, it just happens. He looks over to you down there, 4 people running.
What the fuck?
That's what I was about to say.
You don't see any heat from engines, possibly?
Not from this range. I can't really see. The only thing I really see are 4 people in the front running towards us.
Maybe it's like treadmill powered cars. Just run on it like a gerbil wheel.
Holy shit, Wolf! Do what Wolf says. Do the Brer, do the Wolf thing.
Yeah, that's true. I could do that too. But
Do the Wolf thing.
I could also just send my spirit out there because
That's true.
One, it would be better than what we can do. I could have swore I had thermal, but apparently not.
Plus, Brer's like afraid of astral projecting when he's not like sitting down because he tried it one time and he fell on his face and broke his nose. It's a whole thing. So yeah, I'll just have my fire elemental
People running faster than cars.
You
go. He's gonna stay in the spirit. He's not gonna like manifest, but he's gonna go out there. Tell me what's going on.
You send your spirit out. He sees 4 elves running, just like full speed. Probably.
Oh, yeah, elves. Yeah.
Yep. 4 elves
Good
are
old
just
elves.
booking it straight towards you guys. And then roughly about 30-40 meters behind them, and slowly falling behind, are 6 large SUVs trailing behind. But it looks like the elves are making their way. Like they're gaining or losing the SUVs.
Yeah. Because they're elf adepts. Is that why?
They're probably, if your spirit were to do an ascent on them, they might be magical in some way.
Here, you want me to do it? Here we
It's
go.
up to you. The only thing, that's what your spirit sees.
He's smarter than me, so. Oh, I didn't roll it. Hold on, I clicked the wrong button. Gosh.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Oh, magic. Skill.
Magic game.
As this is going on, what would you like to do, Red?
Oh, it's a horrible roll, but 2.
What
So
would you say?
Red? As he was doing his spell stuff.
I want to make sure that everybody's in it. I feel like they're experienced runners and they should do this, but I want to double check that all of the runners that are not on my squad are in a tactical position and ready to fight and not sitting on the couch flicking each other's bicks.
You do see, as you turn around, you do notice that there, you see Zero running to the front door, throwing the door open and yelling. And then you instantly see the different runners just sort of scatter through the different areas to get into a more tactical position.
I'm going to ask Zero, if this isn't who we think it is, could it be anybody else?
No one else know we are here besides, unless you weren't the only people he sent for the drone.
Or he wanted to get us all in one place.
Also could do that as well.
Get ready for a fight, I guess.
Okay. Your spirit can tell that yes, the 4 people that are running and losing 6 SUVs are indeed not mundane.
yeah. Well, I can know what spell is. Like what type of spell. I know it's just gonna be like manipulation or something, so or combat.
Double check
But-
real quick.
I'm gonna hit up Red on continuous comms.
You do know there is a. They also do have magical foci on them as well.
Makes sense.
But the spell is manipulation.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna cast increased reflexes when I get into combat. That's later. I'll do it later.
Okay. Red, what would
I'll
you
do
like
it.
to do as everyone is sort of prepping for this?
I'll just do it now. Because it's concentration. Or whatever.
I want to head up
Words.
a three-way call with Rare and Red.
All right. You guys are in the same comm channel now.
I'm going to. So I'd imagine that everybody is taking up these tactical positions in some sort of like on a road on either side of the road. Or something
Yeah.
like that
So
in
like
this town.
the house that you guys are currently at is at the very end of the cul-de-sac, and then each of them went to a different house. That's along this road.
I'm gonna pull out my pistol and set it on my lap, and then reach into my pocket and pull out a cigar and light it. And I'm gonna sit on the front porch of the house that we were talking to Zero in, so that hopefully they'll draw them in and we can flank them on both sides.
Alright, I got 4 successes on that increased reflexes spell.
Okay. So your reflexes
So-
go up by 4.
Yeah, my reaction goes up by 4, and then I get 4 dice to my initiative.
Sick.
So I have 5d6 plus 13. Should be a Speedy Gonzalez.
And I'm gonna take the time to turn into like an old man that looks like he.
So you look like an old man.
Yes, I'm an old man
Hello,
sitting on a
Shaggy.
porch with a pistol, smoking a cigar. That is what they're gonna see when they come up.
We don't serve your kind around here. Dang whippersnappers, get off my lawn.
I'll modulate my voice to sound like that too.
Wonderful.
Now listen here.
Come, stay a while. and
Stay a
listen.
while.
Deckard Cain just hanging out in Shadowrun. So you guys, Zero, you can now see, as you get close, there are 4 people that are outrunning cars. I don't think you've seen anything like this before. And it's a little unnerving, but they are absolutely bolting straight down the road and making their way straight towards the house.
Can I see that they're made of flesh or not?
Roll a perception check. Yes, you can see that they are, at least if they do have anything that's not flesh, it's going to be bio gear.
Well, then it can bleed, and I can kill it.
Do you bleed? You will.
I'm gonna look at the troll and put my fist up and be like, "Prepare for glory."
Like
It's
this?
like a fist bump kind of thing. Cause I'm not fucking shaking his hand or high fiving him. I ain't touching his claws, but I'll fist bump him.
I thought you were doing like the end of Breakfast Club, just like.
No, it's like this. It's like prepare for
Yeah.
glory, and he's
Yeah. It just crunches your hand.
He as you say, prepare for glory. He says prepare for combat. I need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh yeah, this is my favorite part.
I rolled horrible.
Red.
You're an old man, so it's fine. It makes sense.
I've shit my pants. They are very fast. I didn't know how fast they were.
Oh my gosh, I rolled a 4, a 2, a 2, a 5, and a 2. Let's see what Drug Master Flex rolls.
I'm trying to decide how much drugs I'm taking.
I mean, you got Speedy Gonzalez coming at you. You better take something.
Well, here's the thing. You want to know my selection, my boudoir of drugs I can pick from? I got kamikaze, beta meth,
Odin Strom, Guts, and Neogistamine.
Well, if it's
Dude.
my choice, I'd just take Odinstrom just because it sounds cool, but I don't even know what it does.
I forgot what like 3 of them do, so I'm looking it up real fast.
I don't know what any.
Oh fuck! This list is so. Why are there so many drugs? Speed, 1 combat. Oh, it's only 1 combat. Oh. Oh, no. I'll just take the normal, beta commie for now.
Okay. And as the drugs, you can feel course through your veins as your adrenaline spikes. That's actually where we will take our break.
Got those sweet, sweet drugs.
You and your drugs.
I like drugs. Can I like activate?
Just to let you know, Travis,
Mhm.
as all of this occurred, we are going to go ahead and go to our break. So that way
Oh.
we can take just a quick moment to break up, take a stretch, relax for a little bit, get some drink.
So I took a preemptive break.
You did. I think your initiative was so low you could sense the break was coming.
Yeah, I was like, well, regardless, I was getting a break. I had a 9. Everybody was going.
So people are going twice before you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So we'll go ahead and take let's go ahead and go with a 10-minute break. So we'll be back here at 45.
All right, sounds good.
Cool. Guys, thank you guys so much. Feel free to hang out. We'll be right back as we go ahead and take a 10-minute break. Bye.
Is everybody there?
guys so much for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. We go ahead and got a new runner in here, Megabytes. So we'll go ahead and just get ready to start up where we left off with this craziness that is combat that is about to occur. All right, let's go ahead and get to Discord unmuted here. All right, we are back, ready to go. Let's go ahead and add people's initiative. Let's change your name here. Yeah, I knew you did. Yes. I just gotta get everyone's token to represent. Oh, that's true. Red, what was your initiative? Was a whopping 8. Nine. So that's a good time for Red. Rare got 28. And then Megabyte, you got 35. You said in VR. 34. Math is hard. Goody goody.
Rigging and
Megabyte, you're actually already still in the house already. You were over sort of like technology Overwatch for the prior group. You know, you've heard of Red. You had a conversation with him a few weeks ago about joining a small group he was putting together. Sort of like a runner team if ever required or ever needed.
are we in Seattle?
You're in the Barrens right now.
Oh, okay.
So right
So
outside.
yeah, you guys may have heard of a secret. You guys may have heard of a secret organization of runners, and that is where he's being sublet.
Exactly. Okay. Zero. You are the first one up.
Oh, you should send your audience where I suddenly appeared from.
I probably should make you guys have view of what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, I'm still looking at a bunch of dead people in
There
a
we go.
warehouse. So
It was nice to look at our work, but
Those human. Those are tokens for your adepts.
Yep, up at the top, and then the convoy behind him.
Yeah, those are scary pictures for adepts.
Yep.
They look like xenomorphs.
yeah, if you right click on all our tokens, you can give them to us so
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
move them around.
yeah, give me my tokens and I'll get the heck out of here.
Nope. Just a whole lot of nope.
Just grab a quick drone
Oh, yeah,
token
yeah,
so
yeah.
I know where my swarm is.
And do you need
Did
one
you guys
for
are-
Misha as well?
No, she's a part
Perfect.
because swarm. Because every drone inside of a swarm makes it stronger. So,
Hex.
which means my one roto drone is going to be shooting with, let's see. I have to remember how to drone. Because on the net drone, so I have to remember how to drone.
Sorry, chat. Just go ahead and adding. Make sure people have ability to move their stuff. This is Megabyte. And then we need to go and grab a picture for drone.
Am I waiting on something?
I was giving everyone their ability to move their character and stuff.
Okay.
Let's See, I was hanging out by the car, so I'm probably standing in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Sounds.
The semi was located right here, so I'm not sure how close you were, but
I was standing by Red's car.
okay, cool.
Anthony, you gave me a cheat sheet for my drone shooting.
Do I have line of sight, Josh?
Yes, you do.
On all four, or just? Like,
Yeah. You have line of sight on all 4 of them.
Okay. Then I will think, I guess, speak to Red, and I'll be like, shoot first, ask questions later, or am I holding off?
Let's see their intentions first. At the first sign of aggression, though, wreck them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I really need to roll to know the intentions here.
Okay. If you think they're gonna kill us, kill them. I'm fine with that. I don't necessarily care.
He's just an old man on a porch.
You're the. I trust your intuition. If you think things need to be killed, then I will not. I will pay you to kill them. I will not. I will not yell at you for killing them.
That truck or that van, by the way, is your drone, Megabyte.
Okay. I'll wait for you to introduce Megabyte's drone and when I actually arrive, I guess.
Oh right. And a 0. So you're holding off, or are you gonna shoot?
I mean, I'm fucking shooting. Fuck this shit. I know.
Do it.
I know what this is. I know. I know an
This ain't
ambush
my
gonna see it.
first rodeo.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not fucking waiting on their ass.
When you roll more dice than the same to shoot.
What?
Oh, I just realized that I roll way more dice to shoot my drones than you do. Makes me laugh a little bit.
Okay, so go ahead and shoot.
There was
Kablow.
an error in your formula. What the fuck?
Type better.
Oh, here we go. Let's just do this.
Get good.
Holy fuck.
Damn. What's the accuracy for that weapon?
9.
Damn, son. Is
Oh,
that
you're
a call
using
shot?
spring as well?
No.
Oh,
Is that a call shot,
I thought you were
JJ?
using.
It's always called shot.
What call shot are you doing?
Lethal?
The
Headshot?
The headshot. The dome.
You took the -4, right?
I actually have attributes to it equals out to where it equals nothing. So I
Oh,
have,
that's nice. I'll give you that.
And which one did you shoot at?
oh, no.
Far
that's
right
not
one?
quick. Yeah, I don't know why is it now. This is off. Yeah, that one, far right one. So it is 13. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, let me
so
see
it's
if I
plus
dodge
2.
first.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh! And it's a 1.
So 13p plus 1, and then -8 AP.
Okay. You said -8 AP?
Yeah. I'm using those armor-piercing rounds.
Damn. So he takes 10? Yep. That's gonna hurt.
To the
And
face.
You guys barely hear a little click in the air.
This is accurate ranges, right?
Yes.
-1.
My character, that's like rock throwing distance.
All right.
I mean, they're adepts. They're probably
Oh yeah, they're probably gonna be hard as fuck. Yeah.
Well, and they're elves, so they're like super fast. On top of being adepts.
well. I'm not worried about the speed. I'm worried more about the fact that most adepts, if they punch you, it's going to hurt.
Megabyte. You as you were doing some data overwatch from afar, for red, you do roll on in on your bike with your swarm. All these houses have little spaces in between them, so you can go ahead and place yourself where you would like to place yourself at.
Okay. Since these are adepts, I'm actually gonna get out and into the Dustos Valkyrie unit, and he's gonna go up about 150 feet because Dustoffs are fast.
Right.
And then over speakers through a little what looks like to be a robotic cheetah, you guys hear Rise of the Valkyrie. And from behind you, you see 6 fly spies, the cheetah, the bike, and a roto drone pass by. I think that's red, correct?
Yep.
Red's down here. Yeah.
I cross my
So red, you
legs.
see this? You see this small army.
I cross my legs a la my token, and I say, Megabyte, nice of you to join us.
How far can these guys move? They can move up to 30 because they are slow. It's only because of the roto.
I got you cranked like 200% on this one.
It's probably just because of where my mic's positioned. Give me a second.
Okay. Cool.
I'm using one of those wired phone headsets because
Oh,
my
gross.
good headset died on me.
Mm.
So yeah, you guys just see this swarm pass by you, Brer, and then I guess Torg. Torg is ours.
So it's actually 0, which is right here, and then Brer is
0.
right here.
Is it
Okay,
showing as
so-
Torg for you guys?
Yeah, it's still showing
Yeah.
Torg on our end.
Go to your my settings and just change it to spray name there.
He probably did. We may have to.
Did you hit the save name button?
Yeah. I'll just do it again.
Okay.
See if it works this time.
I'll just do a quick refresh and see if it changes. No.
Yeah.
Oh, there it went.
It's working now.
Oh, there you go.
I just did it again.
So yeah, 0, Brer, and Red. You guys just hear the Valkyries as this odd assortment of drones comes out of nowhere, and we're going to roll. Roll. I'm gonna roll. Greater than 6.
And what is this for?
Wow. This is a shot. Springfield shot.
Okay. Do you
You
want
only
to? Do you want
succeed
to
on
edge that?
6s?
Oh. Let's try that again.
Do you only succeed on 6s then?
No, I actually meant.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Oh, that's 6. Yeah, I didn't realize that was greater than 6 instead of greater than 5.
I'm glad you noticed it because I didn't.
We'll save that point of edge. So that's 5 hits.
6.
Yep, 5 hits.
Oh, 6. Perfect. Do you want to
Or
go ahead?
6 hits.
Which one are you shooting at?
5, 6.
Same one as our sand shot.
Okay, so they'll get a negative dice pool for that.
Because or injured.
Yeah.
I have a wireless headset. I can hear you. I just won't be able to speak.
Okay. I'm a numpty. I can't believe I typed
Oh.
6 with 30.
So they are
By one.
barely able to dodge out of the way of it as that shot rings, shooting past the 8-ups. That drops you down 10 to 24.
Yeah, it was. Oh, yeah, because defender wins.
Yeah. Well, he rolled 7, you rolled 6, so.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, damn! I'm awake. I promise.
It's all right. Math is hard. So yeah, so John runs by them. The adepts are gonna go.
Oh god. At least they're not FL or. And it is the highest pilot rating.
Alright, and that's their turn. Brer, you're up.
All right. So I just see these fast guys running straight at me, and I got cars driving towards me. I turn to Red and I go, "Hey, Red, do you know what happens to things when they get stuck on ice?" And then I cast Ice Storm, like, right here, so that it hits everything.
Okay. What do I need to, or do you roll? Or go ahead and roll.
I gotta roll first.
I
'Cause they have
say
to-
no, Mr. Raven. Why don't you show me?
I was just gonna say the same thing that happens to everything else. And then,
I puff my
I'm
cigar.
gonna
Would you like to edge that?
edge. Yeah, because that's horrible. Horribly. Let's see. Oh, that's not gonna work. Hold on. Having issues. There we go.
Okay, so you take 3 stun damage.
3 to the face.
All right. So what happens because of the ice storm?
So they have to dodge that part, the damage part, and then after that, there's a big ice sheet on the ground, basically emanating from that circle. It should touch everybody,
Okay.
cars and people, and then they have to make that agility plus reaction and get 6 hits or fall down.
Or fall down.
And then the cars have to make a crash test on their turn.
Well, that's disgusting. But okay. So how much damage is that total?
1,000.
It would be 12
Nah,
if
close.
they hit.
Oh, yeah, I have to dodge first, so.
Yeah.
Well, don't do it.
And it does ice damage, so I don't know what that does to cars exactly. But...
So this is for the far right guy.
Bing. So he takes 9.
Yep, and then for the next 3.
Bing. Bing. Bing.
That one dodges. That one takes. This one takes 7, and this one dodges.
Okay, so we'll just go ahead and roll their soak. Armor piercing -6.
Yep.
So this one, as you cast ice over it, a large ice spear goes straight through the chest, and he just lands straight on his back and is pinned to the ice that is formed on the floor.
Well, that worked better than I expected.
And this one, you said the second one was 9 damage total.
No, the one that died was 9. This one was 7.
Okay, so he resisted all of it.
He just takes all of it like a champ.
Right. And then vehicles still need to roll theirs.
Yeah, it's just 12 against them. Unless they want to try to drive around, I guess.
Vehicles only resist with
With body, right?
body. Yeah, body plus
Yeah.
if they have any. Because vehicles don't get to dodge.
That's what I thought, but you never know anymore.
So
Dodge.
what's the
Vehicles don't get to dodge.
what's the damage?
It would be 12 minus 6.
12 minus 6.
If it's, I think it's 5 less than the body plus armor, it doesn't actually.
Yeah, because it's technically
It's a glancing blow.
And then they have to make crash tests on their turn.
Yep. Which is the driver
they each
handling
take
plus.
10 minus the last one takes 8. JJ, thank you so much for the gifted sub.
Yeah.
Hey. Who do you give?
Trav Thaddeus.
Thaddeus!
I don't know who that is. Oh wait, it's me.
Okay, so they take a crap ton.
And then I'm going to run into, like, out of the street nearest, I don't know, somewhere. Not run, but, like, just get out of the way of the cars, because they're probably going to, like, swerve and hit me anyways. Because I have that kind of luck.
So crash tests are speed plus handling.
Speed plus handling. Okay.
Yep.
And they have to get 6 successes.
Yes. Or they spin out.
I forgot to put the drivers in. I wrote their initiative, but I forgot to drive them.
There's no one driving the cars!
Maybe there's not.
I mean,
Wait, are they ghost riding the
That's-
whip? That's what these guys are doing, right?
Yep,
They're just
exactly
ghost-
what they're doing.
They just put some bricks on the gas pedals, and then we're like, we're gonna race our cars.
And win.
I mean, there is such thing as rigger, who can remote pilot it.
Yep. Just a swarm of SUVs driving.
I mean, I have a bike in my swarm.
That's true. The drivers are gonna go and make their crash test.
It's whatever their current speed is plus handling.
And it has to beat 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't gonna happen.
It's like black ice, basically. Because I got 6
Oh,
successes.
one got so close. Okay, so the cars spin out of control.
It's a gas. I remember.
This one's gonna
Oh,
slide
tell
into
me.
that building.
Oh, I was gonna say, tell me one of those. The driver that rolled 2 successes is gonna hit those adapts.
That was like my hope, but
No, that one is hitting it Adams.
Squish. And they move 10 feet per net hit, so, or 5 feet per net hit.
Yeah. The guy doesn't know this car is coming, so he's not gonna get a chance to dodge.
Ah,
spoiler alert, you're dead.
well, you're squish.
Yeah,
At the very least, they're going to be prone, which is going to give our Sam superior position, which is plus 2 dice.
Yeah, and that's.
Well, that's
gonna
what I
be-
was. That's what I was trying to do anyways, because when they move, they have to make their tests, and then if they fail, they fall down.
So is
this,
the other crew not helping in this fight?
it hasn't yet. They're still because this is all happening so quickly. They're still getting into position.
Yeah, they're slower than us.
So, well, each round is about 6 seconds.
Right.
No, I understand that. I figured since me and the troll are both set up right next to each other that he would also be ready as soon as I fired.
He's slower than you.
It's also very true.
He's a
He
big
doesn't-
old hunky troll ghoul.
He doesn't do all the drugs and then shoot all the people, so...
True.
He's probably shocked by the amount of shit you just injected into your body.
He
Like,
has
oh my
no
gosh,
idea.
what are you? You're just like putting
Like, hold
chips
on.
in like different things.
That was 6
Actually,
seconds ago.
it's all done internally. He didn't. To him, it looked like I didn't even move.
Probably
Really?
like,
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
because you have,
Internal
all done
ejectors.
through biomonitor. Internal ejectors and biomonitors.
oh.
gross.
Yeah, dude.
So you built a serious set.
Oh yeah.
Have you
How
played
is that-
Shadowrun before?
Hold on, how are you a serious Sim, but that's not your name? How did we overlook this little fact?
I played Shadowrun multiple times. I know Street Sam's quite
Okay.
well. I don't know anything. fucking
Okay, I was
else.
gonna say, if you hadn't played Shadow Sam with an internal auto injector, I would congratulate you.
But he also Zero
Because
originally came from
My
the net
Street
as well.
Sam doesn't.
Oh yeah, I told him Spoge and Anfears helped me out with this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because my Street Sam doesn't even have an auto injector. Because
Burnout's
forgot.
gonna go and take a shot at them as well, and he's going to shoot the one that is prone after getting hit by a car, which is that one right there with the little net on it.
So it's +2 dice for superior position.
Sick. You guys
And
ready
then
for
it's
this Mac
minus
Daddy hit? I love
1
you
for-
ready.
He's also taking -1 because technically they have cover from the car.
Yep. That's 5 successes. And does being prone affect the dodge? I can't remember.
Yes. I think it's -1
-2, right?
or -2.
I think it's -2. We're gonna make it -2 as well. So. But he's also got some mad injuries.
It's been a little while since I've been in regular combat and not,
Exactly.
because being a technomancer, the in-host.
So he happens to quickly look up at the troll taking a shot at him with his rifle, and he actually pulls himself underneath the car, underneath the SUV to dodge the shot on the ice since it's so slippery.
Tell me the SUV is having to soak that.
We'll see. Roll a d6 for me, Megabyte.
I can do
Just for
that.
random. The car does get hit, so let's see how much damage it takes.
Not too far down.
It takes a couple more points of damage, but it's still standing. It's quite busted though.
Why can't I?
No.
Red.
My turn. So only one of these adepts died.
Yep. One. You see, the tomfoolery that occurred in front of you. You see,
A
the-
display of cars flipping and flying all
like
over
sliding
the place.
and going over. You see one just slide sideways and hit one in the back as he falls. You see the troll same down and shoot the one that's prone. You see him pull himself underneath the car to dodge it at the last second. And you see these drones running in.
I'd say
Rise the Valkyrie.
Mr. Zero. I think this is the first time I've seen you shoot someone and it didn't die. I need you to be better, and I want to lead him.
Oh, roll that leadership.
I have to get you the macro for Shadow. I have a macro floating around somewhere that will just subtract 10.
Oh.
Would you like to edge it, or would you like to keep it as 2?
I'll keep it as 2.
Alright, JJ, you get plus 2 dice. So the next thing you do. Or you choose to do with it.
High explosive right here.
I like it. Okay, that is your turn. Would you like to move, or would you like to sit where you are, Red?
I will sit where I am,
Like a
looking
man,
like
I like it.
looking like an old man with my pistol on my lap. And this is gonna be a new theme for Red. I'm just gonna do this.
You
I'm just gonna turn into a layperson in the area, smoke a cigar, and lead people over comms. That's gonna-
Just letting you know, Red, leadership is a simple action, which means you can still technically shoot.
Oh, I thought it was a complex.
I believe it is a simple action.
I believe it is as simple as well. I'm not 100% sure though. Let me grab my DM screen.
Okay. Whoever I read somewhere on the somebody was like, yeah, it's complex.
Well, that internet is wrong.
That's what I want to hear, because I want to be able to miss some of these things with my pistol.
I want to be able to get close shots.
In fact, I can't wait to miss. It's going to be fantastic.
Well, do you have a smart link on that gun?
I do.
Good. I'm gonna make it so you.
You're going to make sure.
Exactly what I wanted.
We can't.
I'm.
Red's head is big enough. We can't have him getting all cocky shooting shit.
Using a skill is a complex action.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's okay.
Good call.
Oh, also, anybody wearing armor that was hit by cold damage needs to make an armor test. If it gets no hits, it breaks.
So I just roll armor.
Yeah.
Travis, looks like the internet was correct.
Yes!
Congratulations.
Love me some internet.
So all these guys need to make armor tests. But if they get any hits,
Actually,
it's
so
fine.
do the so do the cars if they.
The cars do
Hey,
have
yeah,
some
the
armor.
cars do have armor.
We're looking for zeros here,
Yep.
Put them 0.
and not the street samurai kind.
Oh!
Boom!
Oh!
Got one!
Wait, actually,
One
no,
of the
there's a
cars.
five.
Now it's a 2-2-4-1.
Oh yeah, sorry, he rolled one right after.
And that's a glitch. That's there's
Well,
a 1 in there.
Yeah.
and he
So
had no
one of the
successes. That's a
one
glitch.
of the cars has no armor on it anymore. You're welcome, world.
I never
Magic
moved
saves the
anyways.
day again.
I mean, it is Magic Run out.
Yeah, I say it is magic running. That's why they say geek the mage.
That's why they always tell you to keep.
That's why I never play mage. I play the old man sitting on the porch with a pistol. Nobody ever wants to geek that.
But at the same time, if I was in a firefight and I saw a dude doing what you're doing, I'd be like, all right, that guy looks important.
That guy looks like he's casting spells. He's too leisurely.
He's a man.
Exactly.
Kill him.
Okay, that's yours.
Zero. Have you ever played with a Technomancer before? Have you ever?
It's just
I
0.
I can't tell if you're talking to me.
He said,
or-
have you ever ran with a Technomancer before?
Yes.
Okay. So you know the bullshit that I'm about to pull next turn.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
I'm,
Zero, speaking of, it's your turn.
I'm gonna toss a nice handy high explosive right
go ahead and throw your throwing weapons, and you're looking for 3 hits.
I don't
Agility. What's your skill?
Thrown weapons. If you don't have thrown weapons, then it's agility -1.
+2.
+2.
In a world of imagination. I can't.
Sounds about right.
It should be like at the.
Turn it up right here. I have
bottom.
a 7.
Woohoo! +2.
+2.
So pool 9.
Well, 9.
Pool 9.
Ah!
Hey,
You
that's
did it!
exactly what you needed.
Tossed it like right here.
Okay.
Please.
Kabooming.
That goes off.
Pull a card in front of that, you jerk.
So is that a complex action? Me tossing a grenade?
It is. Let me check real quick. No, that's a simple action.
Holy fucking shit!
Yep, you could technically throw a second one.
Well, let's see how well this does. And if it does great, I'll toss another one. If not, I'll shoot somebody in the face.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because it doesn't trigger right. Do you have it on set to delayed or on impact?
I don't fucking know. I'm assuming I would be smart enough to cook it, but it's just a standard high explosive grenade.
And
It ain't
then
no
it-
fancy thing.
Yeah, it would. It does take 6 seconds. It would activate on your next go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's gonna
it'll-
bounce.
it'll-
then.
No, it'll blow up on your
Yeah.
your.
On your
Next
next
turn.
turn, it will just blow where it's at.
Or you can tell it using your second simple action.
Yeah, you could. Then, if you wanted to use your second simple action to make it explode.
So
Or
I'd still get a complex action after that.
No, so you get either 1 complex or 2 simple. So you could use your simple to throw and then tell it to explode, or use a simple, wait for a whole turn for it to explode, and then you could use your second simple to shoot again. So it's your choice. You can tell it to explode now or on your next turn. And that would depend if you would get to use your second simple to make it explode now, or use your second simple to attack.
What kind of damage does grenades put out? I don't.
I think
It's-
they're like
Uh,
10 physical, AP 1.
I got it. Hold on.
I thought it was.
I thought it was 10.
Oh yeah, it's
Could be
under.
a
This is a high explosive, not a regular.
No, I think
Oh,
it's 18 minus 1
oh,
every
yeah.
10.
Yeah.
With a -1 or -4 AP, I think.
To a maximum of 20 feet, isn't it?
Yeah,
Or is
for a
it-
maximum of 20 feet.
Yes. You would actually get hit by your grenade. You're gonna.
Well, I threw it.
Well, you
here,
threw it up a 1, so he'd be 5 feet away from it. So it would be
and I'm also tucked in behind a house.
yeah. So the house would take
Oh.
some damage. So because
I'm
he's
in the
he's
window.
out throwing it out of a window.
Second story window.
Yes.
And even if that were the case, I don't care. I would just hunker down.
Plus, we can see
I'll-
right
I'll-
here, so it doesn't even hit the drones even.
Okay,
16p minus 2
beautiful.
every meter. So
16p minus 2
Oh,
every
that's a
meter.
meter.
and it's AP minus 2.
Let's go ahead and roll.
So it'd be.
Yeah, I'll just blow it. I'll blow it right so that way they don't.
Okay. Wonderful. And for those.
Oh, every meter. I forgot.
Yeah, it goes minus
Frickin'
2 every
Shadowrun.
meter. Freaking meters.
Shadowrun doesn't like to use feet like everything else,
Yep.
except for its movement, where it's like, oh, we're gonna use feet for movement, but we're not gonna use feet for anything else
Yep. Good
because
old Shadowrun.
because
So.
Oh, I'm dumb. I should have made a barrier too. Oh well. They could just slide into the barrier and get
Exactly.
squished by cars.
So it goes off. Do they dodge like normal?
Yeah.
they, I think they just soak. It's AOE.
Yeah, I think-
They only soak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't
so
get to
it's just
dodge it.
soak.
There ain't much for dodging grenades, especially when it's on impact.
This is actually gonna be real interesting.
Because they're not wearing any armor.
Well, that, but also this car is about to explode because of how much damage it's taken.
Yeah, it's got no armor.
So,
Oh, it's a good thing I have a 16 dodge dice. or
Good thing I
defense
put
dice.
up that barrier, guys, right?
except you
Yeah.
did.
Sure wish that barrier was up.
I was gonna say I wish
Oh
you
wait,
would put the
oh wait, I'm 50 feet
barrier
away.
around
I'm
the.
fine.
I wish you'd put the barrier around the 270,000 new yen worth of drones. You know.
Well, too late now.
So they won't take any damage from the grenade. The only thing they might take damage from is this car right here.
That's sliding and exploding. And...
Well, yeah, it'll explode here at this position that it's currently in because it hasn't moved yet. But then it will just be like an on fire piece of metal just sliding towards the drones.
We're just adding to the beautiful landscape of Badlands.
That's sounds about right.
we are in the Barrens.
Exactly.
They're kind of used to this fight. They probably have like runner insurance.
Those darn kids are blowing up cars again. Well, I believe we got it insured this time.
Hey, at least they're not using explosive gel like last time. I'm still picking pieces of shrapnel out of.
Boy, that's a lot of dice. Hey, you got
They're
a
adepts.
50% there.
Oh, that last one didn't matter anyway because they were dead. So super sad
They're
about
adepts.
that.
You just wasted it on a
so
dead guy.
they're probably really heavily armed adepts.
Whoever's in those cars.
Or
They were just like
whoever's
delivering
in the
something.
cars is- Actually, those vehicles are gonna have to soak.
Yep, that's what I'm rolling right now.
So I'm noticing
One of
one
them should be.
of those
on the
adepts is
lower
probably
level.
dead.
One of them doesn't have any armor. There it is.
That's the one.
So,
What's the damage?
this whole area just goes off in a massive explosion. You say it's 14d6 or 14 damage?
Uh,
I thought it was like
16.
16?
16p. Minus 2 for every meter.
Okay, this person takes 8.
Is there any AP or no?
Minus 2 AP.
Minus 2 AP, yeah.
That means those adepts have 22 armor or 22 body
Yeah.
and armor. That's those
22
those are adepts.
Sounds about right.
22 souls. Those are adepts.
Well, they're probably all dead now.
So those were adepts.
Yeah.
And
those
then
were-
as all four of the cars also explode.
Oh,
I love it because I just lectured Zero on not killing stuff.
He's like, fine, throws a grenade.
Fine.
He's like, God damn, I'll show them. I'll kill them.
Don't forget that I am paying Zero per kill in this scenario. This is gonna cost me a lot of money.
Especially since there's 4 people inside each SUV.
Yeah,
And I-
it's
and
not
I
gonna
killed-
be cheap.
But I killed one. Do I get paid for that one?
You get your
It's not
you're on
your
the
gun.
actually,
salary.
I killed one. Thank you.
You're here as a.
It's impaled with ice.
That one is
so-
impaled
well, not
with
anymore.
ice. Well, yeah, but not anymore. It's not. But
Yeah. And then,
because your shot missed, your shot went glancing by.
oh, that's
And then these people are also so really. There's no one. Like, there's pieces of. There's just a splatter in the middle, as well as some heavily charred
Did it
bodies
again.
inside the car.
Well, I hope they weren't important because they're not here anymore.
What if they were just out for
am
a
I having to
jog?
roll
I
for
mean,
the drone?
Yes, you will have to.
Okay.
Roll
Bef-
to
Be-
soak.
before I roll for the drone, minus 10 initiative, I am the firewall.
Okay.
I get plus 5 dice.
To your
But-
soak.
Brings it to. Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to be soaking 12 physical with -2.
Wait, what? What's hitting him?
The car exploding. This car right here
Yeah, they're hitting
is
my drone.
hitting the drones.
That's
Did you just throw like a mini nuke out the window?
Just a highly explosive grenade. We have cars that were already heavily damaged that were filled with, gas and stuff. No big deal.
21d6,
I was trying to
35.
stop him, but that works.
No, Zero was trying to stop him.
How much am I taking?
Stop
10
him
minus
forever.
2.
Okay. So that's 8 for the whole war.
So 2 damage.
So yeah, you take hold up and 2 points of physical to the
Physical.
swarm.
So the roto's taking to the fly spies won't because of flying. Same with the C3, the Horizon's taking to, and
But if I did put up a barrier, he wouldn't be able to throw a grenade, so it all worked out.
I mean, you could have just put it in front of the drone.
Yeah, just literally just cover the drones.
To be honest, I wasn't really thinking about the drones.
It's 250,000 worth of
You
million
don't,
worth
you
of
don't want
drones.
to. You don't want to hinder the drones. They seem to have a gig. Yeah.
They were like going that way, so I thought they could handle it, And I was over here hiding in the trash can. So
So, while we're having this argument, you guys just hear a very loud "Meow" as the Ares cheetah stares at you. Because the Ares cheetah has a personality.
It does.
it's
P.S.
like a
Slings,
talking cheetah.
Slings does not like Misha.
No, Misha has pissed off Sling a few times.
Exactly.
What time is it now?
It's
Like-
about like 2:12 a.m.
Oh, okay. So I still got a couple more hours with my little
Yep.
air of spirit.
Yes, you do. I'll say.
Oh, that's right.
While we have this initiative,
Um,
you're able to move your drones out of the way as the cars continue to slide.
Yeah, no, they definitely return.
I'm just gonna slide towards Red.
Red's just sitting there calmly as these carcasses of vehicles
So this one gets like
flying to work.
these cars like end up like literally probably a meter away from you. But you see more or less a delivery service of just burnt carcasses inside
Car
of these
and
cars.
what's left of.
See, I told you that the ice would work.
Yes, you did, Mr. Raven.
I didn't
because
expect
the
them to
ice was
explode.
really
That was.
I just, by the way, the whole time these cars are sliding toward, I'm just puffing on a cigar. I'm just calm as can be.
Go ahead and roll. What's that?
It's composure.
Suaveness.
Yeah, roll composure for me.
It's charisma plus willpower.
I think
Yep.
you're pretty good at that. Unlike Azrael. Azrael's not good at that.
Or, Megabyte?
Or Megabyte, for that matter, too.
How do you calculate stun? How much stun you have?
It is in Chummer, actually. It tells me here, but it's a big old thing.
Yeah.
It's like your willpower plus your intuition,
Willpower plus intuition plus body or something silly like that.
and then divided by
3.
2.5 5, 7. I don't. Yeah, it's somewhere in here.
I think it's 3.
So Red, you are able actually to keep your nerves as cars are just sliding towards you, oil on fire, and still just puffing a cigar.
I would actually say the mage would probably have to roll composure as well, considering one of them's getting pretty close.
Well, he's not. The only reason I had him roll composure is because he was purposely looking this down in the face.
Yeah, he walked after they moved.
And he did this thing and just took off. But the Red was actually just like trying to be a man, and this is
Badass.
happening.
Hold on. Red succeeded. Red is no longer trying to be a badass.
Fair.
Red is a badass.
You probably like put your foot up on one of them and just kind of.
Yep.
This cigar needs a little bit more of the flame, so I lighted on some of the flame on the.
Damn, son.
Well, good
Well,
thing
then.
good thing you made your driver go home, or else.
That would have not ended well. Although my car is pretty beefy, but
Yeah.
Not
If I'm gonna end up playing a rigger, I should probably pick up a.
That'd be a good idea.
I think that'll be the first thing I buy from the stuff from this run.
well, about money.
About payment.
No,
gonna go
nobody's
into that
actually
quick.
paying anybody yet. You're on.
Oh.
Look, did Brer not tell you about the internship program?
Oh yeah, it's really good. I like it. You work, and you don't get paid. Normal, stuff.
So the dust off happens to land, and out walks out Megabyte. Nisha, taking her position to the right side of him. And this is a giant robotic cheetah. I just want to let you know. This is a big robotic cheetah. This is a full-size robotic cheetah walking next to him, and he goes, "I don't intern."
Oh.
Megabyte,
You're really
Megabyte. Let me just look. Let me tell you. Today, you were here as a favor for me, and I appreciate that. And you will be paid in due time, my friend. But we weren't commissioned to do this run for money per se. But you will.
I wish you had told me that when you asked me to come, then, Red.
Megabyte, you know that I'm gonna take care of you. I always do.
Just
I
remember.
was an intern for like 3 months, and now look, I get paid now.
Yep, that's true. Brer.
Megabyte's just gonna turn to Red and just go, just remember, I have options with the net. You guys don't.
I would never do you wrong. I would never do you wrong. I'll take care of you. Now I want to go, and I will. I'm not even lying. But I want to go. I want to go find the other zero.
The other Zero walks out of the house, sort of looking around,
Frank.
seeing what the carnage was. That was quick.
Yeah, I told you I knew people who were badasses.
Another meow from Misha.
Yeah.
So
And the nod.
So this is what you do now. You go find badasses, and then what is he, like a Johnson?
Of sorts. See, I'm putting together a little team.
The particular term that I would use would probably be beef.
Listen, Zero. I need to figure out what just happened here. I don't know who these folks were.
Actually, I'm gonna. Is there any identified marks on the body?
Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Okay. I have to. In my case, it would be UR and logic because
I feel it.
and tech. I'm rolling 12. Of course it's
On one of them, there is. They have a underneath one of the charred drivers, underneath their armor. They did have a pin of the symbol for Renraku.
Oh, they're corp.
Sort of.
He says that out loud. Everybody hears him say, "Oh shit."
And we all probably kind of go, sort of.
The Renraku. Renraku with extra point.
They might be working for somebody, but you
Yeah.
know.
Give me the drone and let me go sort this out.
Yeah, I guess. Do what you guys do.
What kind of drone is it?
Yeah, I want. That was probably, and honestly, probably the point. If Red asked Megabyte along, it was most likely to go over this drone and figure out why it's so important, what's going on with it, that sort of
Oh
thing.
yeah, no, 150%. Make it. You have Megabyte's attention now. What kind of drone is it?
It is a Steel Lynx combat drone.
Oh, hello, beautiful.
We gotta
He
return
literally
it.
he walks over. He starts like running his fingers along it. Hello,
It's
beautiful.
currently parked in the back of a semi truck.
Yeah, well, he's definitely. Oh, where's
Hops in
the?
there and just like
Where's the?
I'm gonna call Penelope to come pick us up now that this fight is over.
she turns around.
I can. Oh, I was gonna say I can give one person a ride. I can put them in my dust off if you don't mind flying. Are any of you hurt?
Part of it is probably trunk space.
I'm going to look at the rigger and just raise my hand to the question: Are you hurt?
So a dust off just kind of flies up next to you. Basically, it looks like a pod with two giant rotors.
Two giant what?
Rotors.
Rotors. Like quadruped, like VTOL.
Yeah.
It's just a pod, and the pod opens up to you.
What do I see?
You. And with
No idea. What you just
rotors.
Sorry. So what does the inside of the pod look like?
Oh, it's just it. Honestly, it looks like it's gel. It's a Valkyrie unit basically on wings.
So it's just a giant pod with two rotors on each side, or one rotor on each side, and then the inside more or less just like it's covered in like a gel that you lay in.
Okay,
If you've been running for a while, you know what a Valkyrie unit.
I've never ran into any of my runners using one.
It's true. But
Oh.
but yeah, you know that
It's like
this
a back
is,
to tank.
yeah.
It's a heal.
Is it gonna help my drug related problems? Because in 6 hours I will be
It
unconscious.
does. It does.
Then I will fucking.
Do you take stun damage from that?
Okay, so when in the one of the drugs, it is 10 times 1d6 minutes, and so I have 50 minutes for 6 stun damage, and then I have 6 hours on the other one for another 5 stun damage on crash, and that
Okay.
will knock my ass out.
When you're knocked out, it'll wake you back.
Cool. So whenever you go unconscious, it'll wake you back up, JJ.
Cool. So then just stick next to me, little flying drone thing.
I mean, you You could get into it for the next 6.
Just like lie.
It's that big?
Yeah, it's a.
Yeah.
You think you can fly?
Yes.
it.
I'm just gonna-
It carries people. Megabyte was sitting inside of it.
I'm just gonna crawl in, I guess.
It's like,
It's It's like a flying hot tub, but made of jello.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna send a text to Red and be like, "Let me know if you need me," and I'm just gonna go to sleep.
And the drone's just gonna follow Megabyte. This drone with this. What race are you guys actually? I probably should have asked, because I didn't. I'm guessing 2 humans and
A
I don't know what-
robot. I don't even know.
no
We
one.
don't know.
No one knows what the other one is because he has a full mask on.
No one knows.
Okay. So, Megabyte's going to use the diagnostics in the Valkyrie unit to determine his meta.
Ooh.
Oh, that's the problem.
Oh well, shit.
I mean, it
Problem
has to know how to
solved.
heal you, man.
I will.
It's gonna have to. It has to know how to heal you.
I will send you a private message.
I like
Okay.
I just like how the Matrix person is always the one that solves the I don't speak English or I have a secret meta type.
Oh yeah, well not anymore you don't. So I like how you like weed him into it. It's like, this will help you when you get knocked unconscious. I want to know what you are.
It's Megabyte.
That's true.
He likes all information. He doesn't like when people keep secrets from him.
Secrets are no fun. Where are you guys
Yeah.
heading off to?
Can't hide
Wherever
anything from
Penelope
Megabyte.
takes me, that's where I'm going.
Because you guys,
Well,
Penelope wasn't very far. You guys could
Megabyte-
literally see her like take off down the street and take a left,
She just
and then
Turns
you guys
around.
turn back around, so she turns around, and you can just see like through the through the windshield, like the amount of carnage that happened in like 12 seconds. She's just like,
yeah, that is
What?
kind of how that went, wasn't it? It was like, hey, Penelope, you can take off. This is about to get hairy. And then 12 seconds later, we're good. You can come back. Come on.
After a massive explosion.
Yeah.
I was about to say ice and explode.
well, I guess the ice is gone now because of the explosions.
yeah. It's really just a song of fire and ice, but
Explosions are nice.
exactly.
I hate you for that a little bit, Jay.
I will take it.
It's
Zero,
just a matter of
you
fire
get
and
you
ice.
get a notification from Venmo, whatever the Shadowrun equivalent of Venmo is, for 17,500 New Year.
Fucking yes.
Who does?
Zero does.
Because he killed 19 people.
17,000 what? 500?
Yeah.
That's right, buddy.
private. That
That's-
private message.
That PM though.
I'm waiting for that PM.
That Tylenol PM was waiting for it.
Mine is like, good job today. Here's a penny.
Yeah. Rare, you get a GIF.
Yeah. Just
Josh, can you send me a private message on what they're called again? My character. I'm brain farting. The name of them.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that one more time?
He doesn't know what race he is.
No, I forget. It's
He-
complicated. It's real complicated, and my brain keeps wanting to call them something else.
he
and I
wants
know
you to
it's
send
wrong.
him a PM.
It's,
You could also just send it to me.
It should be on your character sheet at the
it's,
top.
it's weirdly not.
That's how secret it is.
I don't know what to tell you, but I'm looking all over for it. I can't fucking find it.
Check your chummer.
Where's,
I'm on Chummer.
where is metatype on Chummer? That's a good question.
It just says
It
says
should be on
metatype,
home, right?
And it says right here, and it's wrong. I know it's wrong, and I don't know it. Hold on, let me look
Fine.
at the other one.
Can
Maybe
you
the
send
other
me a
one is-
private message of what you can describe it as, and I can go ahead and send it back.
Once it's wrong. That was...
Because yeah, the Valkyrie. The funny thing about the Valkyrie unit is it has to know what meta type you are, so that it knows what your internal organs and stuff work, how they work, so that it knows how to heal you best.
What is it? What's next to on the common tab? It should be right next to.
Yeah, it's wrong.
It's wrong. Weird.
Are you using one of those strange meta types?
I will just explain to you, Wolf, in a text.
Yeah.
Okay. So where are you having Penelope take you, Red?
So I need to get a breakdown of this drone, Megabyte. Why was it so important? Is it just a badass defense drone? Is there something special about it? Is it made? Can it be tracked right now? These are the questions I have.
Well, if it's off, it can't be tracked.
Okay.
Spoiler.
As long as
is
it's off, it's fine.
Is it off?
Yes.
That's not something we've checked here in my
Oh.
crew.
That's
Don't
That's
you
not your
fucking
meta type.
say it.
no, that's not your meta type. That's just a
No, it's actually it has. They're called something. It's in the core rulebook.
So it's
I don't
a
know if it's under meta type or not.
it's a large drone. Very good for combat. It's
Yep.
considered a large combat drone.
the Steel Lynx is actually something Megabyte was looking to pick up anyway.
It has so it's a possesses 4 wheeled legs with a heavy weapon mount.
Okay.
It's just like a tank thing.
I mean, it costs 25,000 Nuyen on its own
Yeah.
Well,
at base.
good thing we're bringing it back.
Yeah, we're gonna take
The,
it.
the only thing that's better than the Steel Lynx for combat is the bump.
The Bumblebee.
So
It's a flying drone that has a heavy weapon. Has 2 heavy weapons
Oh,
mounts.
it's not like a yellow BMW Beetle.
No, it uses like I think it's 6 large rotors,
Yeah.
and
it's
it can
freaking
carry up to
massive.
2 heavy. So basically,
I just
You can
wanted
put
to
2
have a
assault cannons.
transformer on our team.
We're less in disguise.
Megabyte, can you have
I
this
can make-
truck? Can you have this truck follow my car? Can you drive it? Either in the driver's seat or virtually. I don't really care.
I definitely can't. I could like magic fingers.
Oh my gosh, yes, thank you.
Rare.
I don't know why I couldn't remember that.
I wouldn't let you drive.
Why
a
not?
go-kart.
I can drive.
You're too important. You're too important.
Oh,
I can't
yeah.
risk you getting in a car accident.
Yeah, I mean,
Always make you buckle up. You're always sitting next to me.
in like a little kid's seat.
Yeah.
I just imagine Brer's always like a 12-year-old that just happens somehow to
I
get
got like
Shadowrun.
snacks for him and stuff.
These Go-Gurts are really good.
Did you know Go-Gurt is just yogurt?
You mean Soygurt?
So you, ugh, sounds
Weird.
terrible.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
Because I'd like to get this. I'd like to drive this truck and my car to a meeting place.
I mean,
text.
I can. If you give me the location, I can drive it.
Okay, I want to text D and be like, "Got it."
Yeah. So I get the location, and I just I rig into my bike, I rig into the truck, I rig into the car, and I drive all three.
Well, Penelope can take the day off.
Penelope
I'm over
just
here
has her-
hiring a jump. I don't know.
And you have a ringer.
Motorcycle will just follow wherever I go.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do that too. I can drive it too. I can drive.
It's already
I
set
can
to
drive
autopilot me.
Oh, okay. So it's Grid Link
yeah,
or
I'll just mage fingers a bicycle.
Yeah.
A bicycle just. and you're able to.
That's the advantage. That's the advantage of having a rigger on your team. He can drive like all the vehicles.
All the vehicles
Yeah.
at once.
I'm not firing Penelope. I'm sorry.
She hopes not.
Well, you're not
She's-
always
She's
going
gonna
to be
pay
with
for
the
school
rigger.
somehow. Okay.
Yeah, she's got to get
Exactly.
through. Yeah.
And,
I get
and I have
benefits
good
still?
dental benefits. It's a really good job. I can't let it.
So he gives you a location.
Yep.
So I'll drive all the vehicles.
So you arrive at said location. There are 8 or more similar-looking SUVs at this location.
Similar to the ones that I just lit my cigar on.
Yep, exactly. But you do see D standing outside of those vehicles with 2 armed guards on each side of him.
Okay.
I
ask Penelope to stop as I see them. Like,
She
far
puts her
off.
hand back on the wheels. I wasn't the one driving.
Yeah, I know. Just stop.
Yeah, I stop our little convoy. Misha's sitting out front, looking pretty.
And I get out, and everyone's in my car right now. And if they're not, I tell them to leave, and then I tell Penelope to drive them all home.
Wait, where? What? What about my bike?
I'm not dragging you all into that.
Alright.
And it's just me and the truck.
You see the bicycle just doing circles.
Jay, I'm gonna Matrix Perception these guys. Are first and foremost, are they running silent?
Yes, they are all running silent.
Oh, okay. So to resist Matrix Perception, it is their Please rating and their
Sleaze rating and what? I'm sorry.
Logic.
Okay.
And everybody present is gonna have to roll a for a fly.
Okay. So
What?
this right here for a fly drone. This right here is the running silent. Do I just roll it for each person, or
Yep.
each device?
Each pan.
Okay. Cool.
So you'd be rolling the sleaze rating of the. Okay, so I see.
Yep. The only person you don't see is the main guy.
Okay. What devices are running on their pans?
Each
Does
of
I
them have
get
a
the questions?
smart link weapon. All of them
What's
have.
the weapon?
It is a. Hold on one
'Cause-
second, sorry.
At this point, they can't hide anything from me
Right,
because
right. I mean, you can
Matrix
visually
operator.
see as you're preparing to drive away. You can all see visually that you have a what is it called? Sorry, hold on.
if they're standard goons, they're probably carrying Ares Predators. But
Yeah. No, sorry. It's a.
The
sorry,
Ring Rocket.
old Shadowrun, joke. If they're thugs, they carry Ares
That's
Predators.
pretty
because
true.
it's
No,
funny.
they're carrying
But the Ren Rocket.
a Super Warhawks.
Oh. You're Zero. No, it's Red, right? Who's meeting up with these guys?
Yes.
Yup.
Red, you are now aware that all of them are carrying fairly heavy weapons via DNI.
Check this
Like
out.
the gun literally just light up in your AR
Oh, that's cool. Boing.
Exactly.
How many guns were there?
with a little information box of the itself.
Everyone who's standing outside has one besides the main boss. So you see 4
Okay.
of them.
I'm just
Four.
pressed
Any-
against the
any hidden
window. So we drive by.
What's-
Any hidden weaponry?
No hidden weaponry.
Okay. Any
They
other
do
devices
have
on the pens? So I have...
wired reflexes on all of them as well.
Oh.
But that seems to be the only cybernetics you can see on them. That's attached to their
Okay.
pan.
So you guys will be rolling perception if you want to try to see my flash.
I'm napping.
Yeah, your job is
Well,
done.
I'm meaning like everybody, like this little meeting group.
I just
You guys are going to be rolling at minus.
Oh,
You'll
sorry.
be rolling perception at minus because they are tiny.
Yeah, you say minus what? I'm sorry, you cut out.
-3,
Minus 3?
5 dice.
and you guys have to get a minimum of 3 hits.
There's 0 hits. There's 1 hit. There's 3.
Okay.
There's 2.
So 2 of them see this little flies by, just kind of buzz up
Then
to
this
a
will
little.
be for the D.
Big
Yep,
boss.
it's just sitting on like a lamppost.
He sees everything.
He's pretty perceptive.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just see a flies by.
Yep. You do see that the feed automatically feeds to you, correct, Megabyte? Through
Yes.
the flash by. So you can see the gentleman in the middle. He's very well dressed. He looks up, winks at it, and then looks back to the conversation.
Because he knows there's a rigger in this group. There was a giant Aries chief.
Exactly.
He
He knows
knows.
everything.
Misha's still sitting beside Red, by the way.
So, he walks up to you.
I tell everybody to leave. I want Penelope to drive people away. I want everyone in my crew as like before he walks up to me.
Perfect.
And I want to be far away so it takes him time and he can't chase them down.
Sure. He respects you. He sits there and waits for everyone to leave. So it just leaves you and with the semi truck that has the drone inside of it. So you have the drone then, right?
Yeah, it's in the truck. Now, I had a few options that I want you to know about on this run. I found Zero very easily.
Okay.
He actually was planning on hitting your complex. Apparently, he knows storing all of this blood that you're using to hold people's heads. And he wanted me to help hit it now that your defenses were down. I convinced him otherwise, of course. And then after that, I could have just
Thanks, Frank, for
taken
the
this
follow.
and tried to disappear. Or my gut was telling me, and the smart thing to do is to not show up to this meeting with the drone because it's likely that you could double cross me. However, what I understand is that you have an immense amount of power over me. And I figured because you have that power, I have no choice. Just show up.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you holding up on your part of the deal. So it's time to hold up on my part. Which preferred payment would you like?
I want to propose a different form of payment. Or rather, I'd like both forms of payment, plus something extra. Now, I understand I don't have any business asking for this, but I point out all of my options to you so that you understand that I'm no threat. Now, Zero has been a thorn in your side probably since the moment you created it. What I'd like to propose is give me the New Yen, give me my blood, give me Zero's blood. Once he's off your docket of whatever sick and twisted blood magic cornucopia you have in that compound, he will come work for me. Now, I don't have a problem working with people like you, or entities like you, I should say. But I want you to know that I work far better with the carrot than the stick. So my proposition is that you give me my blood, Zero's blood, the new yen, and we continue working together. But you use money to pay me rather than blood to black.
Roll negotiation with a -3.
All negotiation? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
-3.
negotiation with a -3.
Jay, when I guess in the hour, sometime within the hour, I would be finding surface information about the gentleman that he's meeting.
Perfect. I will, as soon as this is over, I'll make sure to provide that information for you.
I want to pre-edge this.
Okay.
I don't remember what that means, but I
Your
just
edge-
want to do it.
You
Edge
add your
pool-
edge rating to the dice
It's
pool.
breaking the limit.
And you don't have a limit on it.
Yep. So you add your your edge pool to your total dice pool, and then 6 explode, and there's no limit.
I add.
So if you're doing
what's
that
my
in the
what's
advance,
what's my edge pool?
It's your
So
total,
how many edges do you have?
Yeah, it's your total edge.
I have 8 at the moment.
So you go ahead.
Okay.
What's your
What's
your total?
What's your grand total you can have?
I don't know where to find that actually.
It would be in your,
it's your max edge.
so on common it'll be like I have 3, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
Megalite's not a very edgy guy.
It's
Edgy
right
boy
below
either.
willpower in Chummer.
Yeah, it'll be the second number.
I don't have Chummer open nor do I have.
Oh,
Do you have a PDF?
I'm looking at a PDF. Yeah, I just don't.
It should be like where your attributes are towards the top. It should be like one of the last ones.
It'll be ED.
EDG.
EDG.
Oh, okay. So it says edge 5, current edge points, and then blank.
Okay.
So I can only have 5 edge at a time.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
your max edge is 5.
Okay,
So you
five
can
is
add
edge
5 to your
total.
dice pool.
So
And then add 5 to.
Yep.
So you're basically +2. to
if you're
your
doing it
negotiation.
from the advanced dice, you set whatever your negotiation is -3 plus your, and then you want to do compound because
And then I hit the compound
means that,
shutter
like-
and stuff.
which means that the 6s will explode,
Okay, here we go.
and then you set
Big
that
money.
or set that to 5,
No
greater than
worries.
5.
Okay, that's. Wait, why does it say? Oh, because this. the
Because
first
6s
one
explode. So your 6s actually exploded.
So I literally rolled 1 6, and then it
They rolled
Okay.
another 6, and then I rolled
Try-
back after that.
Okay, try re-rolling that with
Just one
Hold on, that
exclamation point.
Hold on, that should be 4, right?
Yeah, it didn't count it right, so just you'll
no,
have
it
to
didn't.
re-roll it.
Okay. Should I re-roll it without compounded in there?
Try set exploding.
Separate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
There you go.
Wow.
That's what we like to see.
He's
I mean, this is the kind of thing that the edge is.
that's
Yeah.
edge right there.
You did it. And we also figured out how much edge you're supposed to have.
Yeah.
I knew 8 was too much.
I mean,
5 is
My-
still plenty.
my old adept had 13,
Yeah.
so
I know, but
because she was an edge.
he's level.
That was her whole purpose.
He's essentially level 1.
Oh no, that was at chair gen. No,
Oh,
that was at chair gen.
That's disgusting.
All right.
She was an edgeomancer. I spent almost all of her karma on it.
Nice.
10 successes.
It was ridiculous. That was her whole purpose, was to be able to just spend edge like every single roll practically in a run.
Oh dear.
Come on.
I don't know what ties do in this game.
It's not a tie. Because he's gonna edge it.
Yeah, that checks out. I'm fine.
Why does he get? I think he should cry.
Because NPCs get edge too.
I know.
Especially
Yeah,
this
well,
one.
this is a fucking powerful NPC. I was living on a prayer with
He
you about this.
he looks at you up and down. I'll give you a choice between you or zeros and 50,000.
I'll take mine.
Okay. He hands you a vial of blood and a cred stick on it. It's been a pleasure doing business, sir.
As always.
And he,
Okay, you get a DNI message. Because Megamite's really bad at these. You get a DNI message. Ask him if we can earn zeros later.
I rephrased that question. I say, so do you plan on keeping Zero under your thumb for the rest of his life?
however long that life may be, depends on how much of a thorn he is on my side.
I looked that man in the eyes today, and I've worked with him. He's not gonna quit.
Then hopefully you or he does something that rewards not needing me to require that anymore.
And what would that look like?
A favor.
I'll tell you what. That favor ever comes across your desk, you contact me first.
With right of refusal. Again, DNI message.
And I like look up like I'm reading something like, with right of refusal.
Of course.
Basically, that allows us to say, no, we don't want to do that particular favor. You
Yeah, Travis gets it. Red doesn't.
He yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if you don't want to take a favor to save him, that's your own choice. You're a free man. You get to do what you have to do now.
All the best. And I'll turn to walk away before he kills me.
And then
and
then you have the little cheetah that follows up next to you. He whistles and flicks his fingers as the people begin to hop inside of the truck and dismember any wireless access to the truck, so that way they are driving the trucks themselves. And go ahead and continue driving the driving the opposite way.
Yep.
Um,
a fly spy lands on Red's shoulder.
you have a little
You're just covered in robots today.
that's just sitting on your shoulder.
It literally just looks like a fly.
Exactly.
I just
It's a drone fly.
the Red is gonna walk for a while, so the final scene would be Red like walking into the sunrise. Or,
Exactly.
I guess, just with a little cheetah and a fly.
And a pillar of smoke off in the distance.
And that is where we'll go ahead and end it for tonight. Let's see here. Everyone will gain 7 karma.
Wicked.
Besides Travis, you will gain 8
Let's go.
for not getting other people involved in this unneeded mess.
Oh yeah, that was like number one goal. Every time I was like, just everyone leave.
Just go
I know
away.
I know what he's gonna do. I've been here before.
You get a.
It's funny
for-
because the rigger, since I figured the reason that Megabyte stuck around was because Red called him in, so he wants to make sure his buddy is okay.
Yeah. Did you see my Discord message too? yeah,
Yeah.
you got it. Okay.
Yeah, I saw it.
Megabyte, you do get after some time of doing some digging, while you're not partially focusing on the meat as well as trying to look, you do actually able to spend some time into it, and he just met with the current CEO of Red Raku.
Oh.
On Seattle soil.
Yes, the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. What was this particular drug? I actually don't remember who the CEO.
He has not given his name yet. He's only been known as D whenever he texts Red.
Well, no, I would know because
Oh,
I've been searching, so I would know.
let me look it up real quick. Red Rock.
Is it Don? Is Dunkelson the CEO of Red Rock? No, he's Ares CEO. I don't remember now. Too many dragons, man.
It is Hariku Harry Nakata,
Oh,
because they're based in Japan.
Hark. Yeah, Hark.
AKA
Oh,
Harry.
oh. That.
Yep.
Wow. You just broke one of the rules of Shadowrun, Red.
Not just. I broke it. I got dragged into this shit a long time. Without ever
We've
sense.
been breaking these rules for a while.
It wasn't exactly
also, I just
by
found out where it
choice.
tells me where.
Yeah, no, I got dragged into
Shoot-
this shit, and I
shoot
just
straight.
I don't want to break it again.
Shoot straight, conserve ammo, and never ever make a deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was they walked into a place they weren't 100% sure was going to go, and it was not
Well,
fortunate for them.
Well, there was a lot of failures that happened.
And that's
that
also
led
very true. A lot of failures back to back to back to back to back in Japan. So
all because of one person.
yeah.
I wasn't even there.
You just happened to show up at the tail end of it.
Yeah.
No, we were
I
in
showed up and someone. I was like,
You're in
yeah,
Chicago."
shadow. I'm like, shadow running would be fun, and next thing I know, this guy's like, "Give me your blood," and I'm like, I don't know about that. And he's like, "I'm a dragon, I'll eat you," and I was like, "Well, okay."
Yeah, it was not a good time. But we will go ahead and end the session there. We'll go ahead and go around. We'll start with you, Zero, because I know that you're starting up streaming somewhat. Where can they find you when they're not here at J Bruce TV?
I am stealing my name kind of from Josh, and I didn't even realize I did it. But I am J Robin 7X at Twitch. All that bullshit.
Twitch.tv.
Yeah. I stream from time to time. I mostly do FPSs. Like Apex, PUBG, Rainbow Six. Mostly, but I play just about anything.
All right. And Red, the face of the group, where can they see past episodes? And now that we're starting with Shadowrun, as of tonight, where can they see this episode and future episodes of Shadowrun?
Listen, we take all of our episodes and all of our content, your viewing pleasure. We upload it to J Bruce YouTube channel. Rather, J Bruce uploads it to J Bruce YouTube channel. But you can go there and you can watch the entire stream. You can watch all our past streams. If you go back far enough, J Bruce, can they find our old Shadowrun, the other Shadowrun campaign we're playing?
The
We
last
interrupted it with-
two episodes where it actually introduced introduced D, I believe, is on the YouTube
Yeah.
channel.
So if you want to figure out where all this whole story arc began, go back and watch those. We had good times. Every time I got up to go to the bathroom, person on this earth, I came back and sat down, and someone was dead, and the whole plan went to shit. It was a lot of fun, actually.
All because of one person.
All because of one person. Story of my life. All because of one person.
Sounds about right. And Mr. Brer Raven, the intern, or non-intern anymore, how can they help?
Ex-intern.
How can they help support the channel?
Well, there is A lot of things. No, there's mainly one way. You can subscribe to it. I'm not used to this one. Usually I do the YouTube, so I'm kind of out of sorts here. But you can also use if you have what is it Prime, Amazon Prime. You
It's
can
Prime.
also use that to subscribe for free to you, but it still gives J-Brews some sweet dough to help increase the channel and make it awesome.
Thank you so much for that. I
Also,
appreciate
don't forget about bits.
Oh, all the bits.
I don't even know about those, so that's J-Brews thing.
All the
Goodies.
bits. I'm actually working on making some sub badges as well. Some new emotes for the channel for those who are subscribed. Working with my graphic design person that runs this part and is in the process of doing that for me. So bits, tips, donations, whatever you want to call them, all of it goes a long way in helping making our channel run a little easier. So I cannot do this without the wonderful cast I have here tonight. Unfortunately, Star Venture is going to be over. We had just a little too many people leave. So we are going ahead and run some Shadowrun from now on. So we'll come back with a new Shadowrun name as soon as we can name the show. And we'll get this episode uploaded tonight/tomorrow.
If I may,
Absolutely. Go ahead, Megabyte.
if you actually want to hear more of me and my other group, actually, we are over on Crack twitch.tv/Crack. And we do D&D 3.5 on Mondays and Saturdays.
Awesome. And could you put that in the chat for everyone at home, please?
Yeah, twitch.tv/.
Sick. Oh.
And that is our Saturday and Monday.